How much money you want to bet that I could tell you at least 5 things about this fort that you don't know about? Here's number 1. The original color wasn't red.
The year is 1672, and Danish settlers led by Jorgen Iversen Dippel set their sights on St. Thomas. But they quickly face a stark reality. To survive, they need protection. Enter Christian's Fort, a fortress named after Denmark King Christian V. Built on a peninsula, it was first line of defense and a bold declaration of the Danes' intent to stay. But who built this colossal structure? Simon Lamar, a master mason of mixed heritage, led the charge, earning his freedom through 7 years of tireless work. Alongside him, a diverse workforce of indentured servants and enslaved Africans. Local timber, bluebit stone, and coral lime mortar filled in the rest and gave it its original color, white. Look closely at the fort now. Underneath the chip and red paint will always show white from the lime mortar. Within its thick walls, Christian's Fort was more than just a military stronghold. It was the heart of the colony, home to the governor, a courthouse, a treasury, and even a church. And towering above it, Triberg, a freestanding tower that stood to the northwest corner of the courtyard. Back then, there was no clock tower. And the total cost to build all of this? A whopping 32,336 barrels of sugar that had to be produced by the colony. But Christian's Fort had its flaws. In fact, the fort was actually supposed to be built where Bluebeard's castle is now, but that would have required a lot of hauling for the already small number of people in the workforce. So they reluctantly compromised and built the fort where you see it today, which made it vulnerable, 1, for enemies smart enough to take to higher ground, and 2, for ships laying anchor in the harbor just outside the firing range of the fort. So during the last decade, most of the construction relating to the defenses was directed towards supporting positions. The first of these to be constructed were a gun and watchtower on the hill north of the fort, the present Blackbeard, and a water battery named Prince Frederick's Battery. To further strengthen the defenses, a second and somewhat larger gun tower, Frederick's Fort, the present Bluebeard, was constructed to the east. The fort itself had large cannons posted on top, and with only a few small windows situated many feet off the ground, intruders had very little chance of getting in. An incredible feat of engineering and hard labor, Christian's Fort still stands as the oldest structure in the Virgin Islands today.
As our journey through the cobblestone streets of Charlotte Amalia comes to a close, we're reminded that every brick, every echo on the streets, carries the weight of our collective history. For it's only through understanding our past that we can truly cherish and protect our future.